Hi everyone. Thanks for joining us for the Driving In-Store Sales webinar today. My name's Emma. Myself and fellow Facebook marketing team member Camilla will be sharing insights on how customers are shopping with mobile and how businesses with brick-and-mortar locations can drive customers into stores with solutions that are helping to bridge the gap between online and offline. We will spend most of our time covering the content, and then we'll wrap up with a Q&A session. If you have any questions during the webinar, feel free to send them in and we'll try to get to them at the end. Let's get started.
Thanks, Emma. So hello everybody, I'm Camilla. First of all, we're going to ask you a question. What's in your hand right now? A pen, a notebook, maybe a bottle of water. Chances are you're also probably holding your mobile phone because we're always connected now. You make your notes, look up directions, send WhatsApp messages, schedule meetings, cancel meetings. You make decisions with your mobile phone, and it is with every single day wherever you are. Mobile is blurring the lines between the physical and digital worlds, from how people discover things to how they find places to shop. And as you likely know, it's the first thing people look at in the morning and the last thing they look at before they go to bed. People are spending almost 3 hours every single day on their mobile device, and more than 1 in 5 minutes on mobile is spent on Facebook and Instagram. But while we live in a mobile world, and with the growth in e-commerce, you might be surprised to know that there is little change in where people actually buy products. In fact, more than 90% of total retail sales still take place in store. But the two worlds, mobile and physical stores, are undoubtedly and intrinsically linked. People navigate their world on mobile. People use location-based services to get relevant information to take action in the physical world. 90% of smartphone users use location-based services to get directions, recommendations, and other information related to real-time, real-world actions. And over 60% have used their smartphone to look for a retail location near them. People have also come to expect personalization, no matter where they are. From your barista who knows exactly what coffee you want, to suggestions on what to watch next, in order to really provide a better and more tailored service. So it really is all about personalization, and the desire for location-based personalization is no exception. When we ask people what's effective in helping them make a purchase and moving the journey from online campaign to real-world conversions, they said that geographically relevant information is especially important to them. So in short, they want to know where the nearest department store is, or the showroom, auto dealer, or grocery store is. And this personalised touch, this added element of convenient information and incentive, is translating into real-world sales. So as we've seen, people's time and attention are on mobile, and the mobile discovery influences consumer behaviour. The consumer journey tends to be fragmented across device and channel, and people can show intent for what they want to buy online even when they purchase the product in store. So, for instance, someone could see an ad for headphones while on their mobile phone. Later, they end up actually browsing for new headphones, considering which to purchase. Instead of purchasing online, they end up going and looking in store and making the actual purchase. We know that year on year, the time spent with online advertising is rising, with the largest increases being seen with mobile. Remember, as I mentioned before, it really never leaves our side. But conversely, time spent with traditional media is declining year on year, with the most noticeable decline being seen in print, in broadsheets, tabloids, magazine, and local newspaper. And yet, when comparing the percentage of time spent to the percentage of advertiser spend, the investment in mobile is still lagging behind, where people are spending their time. Advertisers are still spending in traditional media channels where people are harder and more expensive to reach. there is a better opportunity to be able to reach people where they actually are, at the right time and in the right place. So we've seen how important in-store sales still are, and the opportunity that exists to reach people on mobile with relevant location-based information to really help drive offline behaviour. And while driving people in store is primarily a marketing objective for many businesses, being able to report and measure the impact of advertising on offline user behaviour really remains a challenge for businesses of all sizes. Facebook's store visit objective aims to change this with new solutions created to drive in-store sales and really bridge that gap between online and offline. So let's first talk about the store visit objective. Who is the store visit objective for? It really is for businesses with multiple locations, and it provides features to give you location-based relevance at scale. Later on in the presentation, we'll also talk about reporting that can really help connect online to offline. Using Power Editor, you can create ads that dynamically localize messaging to each store location using just one creative template. So you can easily provide personalized messaging based on the store location that is nearest that customer. With each ad, you have the ability to be able to provide relevant, actionable information that's helpful to the user based on their location using dynamic features such as addresses, map cards, and phone numbers. Within the store visit objective, customers can easily be targeted and reached around all store locations. You have the ability to be able to define a specific distance around each location with a radius that can be set at any distance, right down to decimal targeting and less than 1 mile or kilometre. Facebook will always find the store that is closest to that person who is seeing your ad. Next up, let's look at those ad formats that help drive that offline behaviour. The store visit objective offers several engaging formats for businesses to be able to connect with customers, such as the carousel ad format, which includes the dynamic store locator, as well as video. The native store locator, which you can see in full in the following slide, is really designed to help people find and navigate to that nearest store, all within the ad format. So as you can see here, the native store locator is really designed to be able to help people find and navigate that nearest store that is to them. Again, as I just mentioned, without even having to ever leave the ad, which again will help drive people to your business location by providing them with that information they value in the most convenient way. It's native to the Facebook app, it's extremely fast and responsive, and you have the ability to be able to have multiple actions where possible as well. So again, as mentioned, you can easily be able to get that information that you need or your customers need to be able to take action without ever having to leave Facebook. Within the store visit objective, you also have the ability to be able to choose a unique call to action that's best suited for your business or your campaign goals. And these call to actions can include, for example, get directions, call now, and send message. Within the store visit objective, there are currently 2 optimization options available. The first is the optimization for reach. Here, the algorithm optimizes for unique reach and will show impressions as the default metric in Ads Manager. The optimization for reach will always be the default optimization for all advertisers who are not eligible for the store visit reporting beta. The second optimization available is the optimization for store visits. This is currently in beta, so you do need to be whitelisted in order to be able to see this optimization. Once you are whitelisted, the algorithm will work by optimizing towards users most likely to visit a store and will show store visits as a default metric within Ads Manager. Again, This solution is currently only available for those beta partners. We will go through the beta criteria and eligibility in the next few slides. So in this last section of the store visit objective, we wanted to focus on the ability to be able to connect online to offline with reporting, again, which you have the capabilities to be able to see within the store visit objective. With the store visit objective, campaign insights are available for every business location, and these can be assessed to be able to see KPIs including reach, impressions, CPM, and spend. The store visit reporting metric is available with the store visit objective. Again, this is currently in beta, so you do need to be whitelisted for this solution. Store visit reporting is an estimated metric of foot traffic to your store and is reported in real time. It's based on data from users with location services enabled. Being able to see the impact of your Facebook campaign on the objective to drive traffic to stores helps close the loop from online to offline. Again, if this solution does feel applicable for you, please do connect with your Facebook representative to learn more. We understand that there are fundamental challenges for brick and mortar businesses in measuring the impact of their advertising campaigns on store visits and sales. So store visit reporting provides a solution for businesses to be able to drive people to their stores and report the amount of store visits and in-store sales following mobile advertising campaigns. We're not proving incremental lift just yet, but this is what you could use the store visit objective for. The ability to be able to understand performance with real-time reporting, allowing you to be able to optimize the creative, delivery and targeting of your campaigns, while being able to gain insights into store or market level differences to help plan future campaigns. So how does the store visit reporting work? We know that clicks don't necessarily mean that someone will take an offline action. So as a better way to be able to predict store visit attribution, we introduce the metric attention as an alternative. Attention is counted when a user spends more time with an ad than they typically do with all other posts they see on Facebook, including organic content. As content consumption speed varies significantly across individuals on Facebook, attention is a relative metric and will therefore be different for every single person. Attention is correlated with ad recall in brand polling studies as well. In terms of our methodology, let's get to the nitty-gritty. How do we report for store visits? So if we take a look at the illustration, we first take into consideration the business location boundaries. So we determine the boundaries of your business locations using satellite imagery. Location services, so we use location services, and this is when people have location services enabled on their device. We then count an aggregate visit to your business location. With regards to polling, we ask a sample of people we believe are at your business location, whether they are or not. Polling can help establish the accuracy of measurement for your business and is used to adjust our extrapolation model. This data is then extrapolated. Visit counts are extrapolated to represent the broader population based on our models for measurability and polling data for your locations. We will only report store visits if we are confident in the extrapolated data, and we also provide upper and lower boundaries for store visit estimates within Ads Manager so you can understand the reliability of the metric. We are constantly evolving the way that we report on store visits, and so additional signals such as Wi-Fi and beacons really help improve location accuracy. In terms of the attribution windows, the default attribution window for store visit reporting is 7-day attention, 28-day click. Once you are whitelisted, and if it is important to have different reporting preferences, then you can speak to your Facebook representative to be able to see 1, 7 or 28-day attribution windows for impression, attention and clicks. Store visit reporting provides access to informative offline information, really allowing you to be able to assess your campaign as it progresses. You'll be able to see number of store visits, spend per store, cost per store, and audience demographics, all within Ads Manager. Please do note that store visit reporting is currently in beta. The solution is currently for those advertisers that are not in malls or dense areas, but rather large retailers or autos in out-of-town areas. Please do speak with your Facebook representative to learn more about this solution. And if you do have an advertiser, or if you are an advertiser that is a large retailer in out-of-town areas or an auto dealership, please do speak with your Facebook representative to learn more about this solution and how you can get signed up to this beta. Next up, let's talk about our next solution for measuring online to offline, the Offline Conversions API, which again is currently in beta. The Facebook offline conversion ties the impact of your campaign to sales. So in one report, you can see the transactions and value attributed to your campaign. It's cross-channel, so as we talked about earlier, the consumer journey is cross-device and conversions are cross-channel. Offline conversions allow you to break the measurement silos between online and in-store conversions. It's people-based, so we are matching based on people so that we can bridge the online to offline gap in the consumer journey. And it's near real-time. Offline Conversions API enables a near real-time report of conversions, and any offline data uploaded is also matched and made available to you in real time. So with this solution, advertisers get a daily read of offline conversions attributed to Facebook ads, making it possible to do so and allow for timely optimization of advertising as well. With offline conversions, you can see a breakdown of transactions at the store level and connect these results to any of your Facebook campaigns. So you can use Facebook offline conversions to really measure the true value of your campaigns as your audience sees your ads on Facebook and makes purchases in your store or over the phone. You have the ability to be able to see the performance of your campaigns and audiences holistically, understanding both the in-store and online success, so you can better invest your budget in more of the people that convert. You can also use these insights to make more informed budgeting decisions and optimize your campaign parameters to help drive results. The vision is building the capability to use offline conversions to really automatically optimize your campaigns. So how does it work? The Offline Conversions API allows you to connect your sales data, such as CRM or point of sale, to Facebook to measure which campaigns are driving sales. You can send as much detail as you want to include, including transaction amount, line item detail, along with customer information for us to match against. Your data is completely securely transferred. And in an Ads Manager, you will get real-time reporting on who is converting in your stores thanks to your campaign. The offline conversion solution is currently only available in Ads Manager, but will soon be compatible with Lift, Atlas and custom audiences, giving you the option to utilize your conversion data to help drive insights, optimize your campaigns, and create custom audiences to help target in your future campaigns as well. In terms of how you can get started, this is what you can do today. So first off, make sure that you assign. And here you'd want to make sure that you have offline event data. These are created and assigned to all of your campaigns. Next, run your campaigns across Facebook, Instagram and the Audience Network. Thirdly, connect. So upload your offline event sets through the Business Manager or connect to the Offline Conversions API. And then lastly, view your results in real time in Ads Manager as well. Next, we wanted to talk about a new solution which is great for brick and mortar retailers. This is Dynamic Ads for Retail. Again, this solution is in beta. So if you are a retail advertiser or you have a retail advertiser, please do connect with your Facebook representative to learn more if this solution is applicable for you. With Dynamic Ads for Retail, you have the ability to be able to reach potential shoppers near all of your stores with a single product-led campaign. The ads are locally relevant and accurate, with correct store pricing and displays only products that are in store at the closest store. You will need a product catalogue, which is the same as the catalogue that you would use for dynamic product ads. You also need a local product catalogue, location structure, and local inventory feed to run all these ads. Again, speak with your Facebook representative to learn more about this criteria and what is needed to be part of this beta. Cross-device intent signals from your website or mobile app are leveraged to personalize the ads for each customer. People's browsing behavior determines intent. Matching or similar products in stock are shown in a dynamic ad for retail. The Facebook Pixel and or the Facebook SDK and app events are required for dynamic product recommendations. So when a product recommendation isn't available, product selection will be based on online product popularity, so top products for example. Native product summaries allow people to be able to plan their shopping journey right from the Facebook app. Within the ads, people can see such information as product details, nearby stores, carrying the product, options to save, or other similar products. They also have the ability to have that option to buy now with a call to action and the option to communicate via Messenger as well. So again, if this solution does feel applicable for you, please do connect with your Facebook representative to learn more about dynamic ads for retail. So conscious that we've covered a number of solutions today, so I'd just like to quickly do a recap of the purpose, requirements and eligibility of each. So first off, the store visit objective. The purpose of this solution is to help drive store visits and in-store sales. The main requirement to have the store visit objective is a location structure. Again, as mentioned before, the default optimization when you're not whitelisted for store visit reporting will be optimizing towards unique reach. If you are whitelisted for store visit reporting, this solution is currently in beta. The purpose of this is to allow you to be able to measure the number of store visits to be able to see the impact of your campaigns. The requirements again are a location structure. You do need to make sure at present that you are either a large retailer or an auto dealership. Because we are at version 1 of this beta, we need to make sure that you're not in malls or dense areas, as this solution isn't quite applicable for you yet. And again, please do connect with your Facebook representative to learn more to make sure that you follow all of the steps and eligibility for the beta. Again, once you're whitelisted for store visit reporting, you will then see the optimization for store visits. So the purpose of this optimization is to drive store visits and in-store sales by optimizing towards users most likely to visit a store. So again, same requirements as store visit reporting, and once you are whitelisted and you're part of this beta, the default recommendation for optimization will be the store visit optimization. Next up, I touched on the offline conversions API. Again, this solution is in beta. The purpose of this is to tie the impact of your campaigns to in-store sales. There are certain requirements such as data source. So for example, your customer database or point of sale system must be integrated with the API. And again, please do connect with your Facebook representative to learn more to make sure that you're fully eligible for the beta and that you follow all the criteria that we currently do have in the beta process. And then lastly, I touched on dynamic ads for retail. So the purpose of this is to really drive store visits and in-store sales with dynamic product-led ads. Again, there are requirements, so this solution is in beta. You do need a location structure. As mentioned just previously, you do need an online and local product catalogue, a local inventory feed, and that you're either set up for offline conversion measurement or store visit reporting. Again, to learn more, connect with your Facebook representative to make sure that you're fully eligible for this beta and that you can learn more on how to be part of this. So as we wrap up, let's go through some use cases and best practices. So first off, when would you use the store visit objective? It could be, for example, for promotions and sales events. Facebook store visit objective really is that perfect solution for retail events such as Black Friday and large seasonal promotions. It allows advertisers to be able to complement their above-the-line activity, print runs, and even direct mail with actionable mobile ads. You could also add custom audiences, really allowing you to be able to tailor messages for frequent and unknown users as well. Another use case could be around product circulars. So you have the ability to be able to create hyper-relevant ads that target specific groups on Facebook, such as vegan food enthusiasts, wine connoisseurs, or electronic goods. The important thing that you can do on Facebook is that you have the ability to be able to show them what they want and exactly how they can get it as well. Leveraging actionable brand moments is another key use case. So the store visit objective will help you create ads to coincide with actionable brand moments, such as a weekend brunch or a rainy afternoon. They can act as valuable additions to a wider campaign. You have the ability to be able to day part, and you can add a map locator, which can again make the ads more relevant and useful as well. And then just lastly, when we think about use cases, store-specific offerings can be another great use case. You have the ability here to let your customers know about events and moments nearby. The store locator map and text can be used to highlight in-store events and promotions, store openings and remodels, and can also be used to help showcase extended or changed shopping hours. In terms of a couple of case studies that have recently been launched, we wanted to walk you through 2 auto case studies. So first off is a great example from one of the UK's largest car manufacturers, Nissan Motors. They effectively were able to drive people to visit their nearby dealerships and helped increase sales during a key summer retail event. They collaborated with us and were actually part of the store visit reporting beta. Overall, they reached over 635,000 people and had over 1,600 showroom visits as a result of their campaign. So they were able to understand and really help bridge that gap between online and offline. Another great example is from the Renault retail group. They were the first car retailer in France to use Facebook's dynamic map card, really helping to incentivize people to visit the closest dealership in their area. They featured over 100 dealerships and saw some fantastic results with over 10,000 visits in 10 weeks. And the cost of ads was 2x more cost efficient than other channels as well. In terms of offline conversions, we also have the capabilities to be able to showcase TELUS as well. TELUS is a Canadian telco company, and with most of their activations taking place offline, they were able to run the offline conversions API, and they had a full picture of how their Facebook campaign were driving sales. They connected their CRM data to their Facebook campaign to really understand the impact of their ads on sales. And for them, results were very informative. Using the insights from offline conversions, they saw 34x more conversions coming from Facebook than they had originally calculated, and they realized their CPA was 8 times lower than they had originally calculated. So some great insight in terms of how their campaigns were performing. So hopefully that's been useful in showcasing some of our recent launches, some of our recent solutions in terms of bridging the gap between online and offline, and what we're really working towards in the future. Hopefully the use cases and best practices, as well as case studies, were also useful to be able to understand how advertisers have leveraged the solutions today. Again, a lot of our solutions are currently in beta, so do make sure that you connect with your Facebook representative to learn and understand more.
Thank you, Camilla. So just to recap, in this webinar we saw that the majority of purchases are still done in brick and mortar stores, but people use mobile to determine what to buy and where to shop. You can reach people at scale with actionable, locally relevant ads to help drive customers to your business with the store visits objective. Facebook has measurement solutions to help businesses measure the impact of their ads on offline results, including store visits reporting and offline conversions API. Dynamic ads for retail are a new ad format to help drive store visits, featuring relevant products available in stock at stores nearest the customer. Now, before we get into the Q&A portion, we wanted to let you know there will be a post-webinar survey coming your way, and we hope you'll fill that out. A recording of this webinar will be posted on Facebook's Blueprint Learning Center. And please be on the lookout for our next series of webinars to help grow your business on Facebook, Instagram, and Audience Network. And lastly, please follow our Facebook for Business blog. We really hope you enjoyed the webinar. Thanks for joining us, and now let's answer some of your questions.
Okay, so taking a look at the questions, so how do I add or remove locations? So advertisers can use the Locations tab in Page Settings to manage all of your locations, whether they are published or not. And by selecting Import Multiple Locations, you can use the new columns described previously, or in the case of removing locations, you can then remove them from the location of the structure. Everything can be done now in Business Manager. So somebody's asked, what is store visit reporting? So store visit reporting helps advertisers determine the offline impact of advertising on Facebook. Somebody else has asked, what is the attribution window for store visits? So the default attribution window for store visits is 7-day attention, 28-day click, but additional attribution windows are available on request and will be 1, 7, and 28-day as well. So again, if you are part of this beta, you can then connect with your Facebook rep. Somebody's asked what targeting options are available for multi-location ads. So all standard targeting options are available that are within Power Editor in other objectives that are available for use in these ads as well. We've got another question, am I able to set different budgets for each of my locations? Unfortunately, not yet. We're not able to control the budget for each individual location, so ad set budgets will be distributed across all of the targeting locations. We've also been asked, how does Facebook determine someone's current city? So people on Facebook share their current city in their profile. Facebook uses that information as well as IP address and aggregated information about location of that person's friends to sort of validate that stated location. Somebody else has asked, what options do I have for setting the radius around the locations I am targeting? So advertisers can either select automatic radius or distance. Automatic radius will set the radius for each location dynamically depending on how many people are nearby that distance. And distance will allow you to set the same radius for each store. And this can be anywhere from less than 1 kilometre to a mile up to 50 miles. So again, you have that choice to be able to select that distance that's important to you. Somebody else has asked, are store visits reported in real time? Yes, they're reported in near real time. Somebody else has asked, what information and settings will be added to my location pages? So the information will be the page name, cover photo, and profile picture of the main page will appear on the locations pages by default. Or you can create new individual profiles and cover photos for each page. And this is handy if you have a different storefront change, for example. Another question is, who are dynamic ads for retail intended for? So dynamic ads for retail are intended for clients who have a goal of driving people into stores to transact. And the key verticals here really are your big department stores, your big box retailers, home and garden, DIY, and fashion as well. So is it possible to decrease the mile radius to below 10 miles? Yes, it is. As mentioned, you can select the radius to the distance that's important to you by each individual store location. Are link clicks on the Get Direction buttons also measured, and can you then calculate the cost per link click? Yes, so we do report on all of the link clicks, so you'll be able to understand the total link clicks that happened on your call to action button. For brands who don't have brick and mortar locations but do sell product at major retailers, how can they leverage these dynamic ads? Work with retailers to set this up. So that was another question. At present, this solution isn't available, but we are working on making this available in 2017. So more information probably at our next webinar on this.
Okay, so thank you everybody for submitting questions and joining us today. We'll take a few more minutes to respond online to some of the questions we didn't get to, and stay tuned for the recording on Blueprint as well. Thank you.